Hey folks, welcome back. In this video, we will be talking about Python collections module part 3. So we will be discussing about UserDict, UserList and UserString. So let's get started with UserDict. So let me scroll down here. Yeah. So UserDict is a wrapper class around dictionary. So it just both UserDict and dict works same. The only advantage of UserDict is so when we want to have our own custom dictionary data type and add multiple custom methods to it, and then we can just inherit the UserDict and create our own custom class. So let's look at how we can use the UserDict. So let me copy this to playground and paste it. Okay. So in order to create the UserDict object, so we just need to pass the dictionary to it. So this is the base thing, and we can print the dictionary. So let me open this and run python playground.py. So once we run it, it just works just like a normal dict, and we can also able to access the keys and values. So let's say if I want to access items, and then I can just use the dot items. So dot items is the method of a dictionary. So all the methods that are available on dictionary that are available on UserDict as well. So we can see the items view here. So if we want to iterate through it, and then we can simply go like for key comma value in d dot items, and then print key comma value. So and then just run it. So now we can see that we got a key and value side by side. So this is how we access the all different methods. Like if you want to have just values, and then we can just use dot values and then just remove the key from there and print only value. So it just works. So this is how we use the dictionary. So in order to access the underlying data that we passed, that is the dictionary, so we can use the data attribute to access that. So if we do like d dot data, and then we can get the actual dictionary that is used by the UserDict object. So yeah, we can get that. So this is how UserDict works. So let's say if you want to have our custom data or a data type or a custom class, so we can just inherit the UserDict class. So let me define that class my dict and inherit UserDict. So once we inherit it, we need to have our own custom method. So in this case, I just want to have insert random key to the dictionary. So I just want to do that. So def insert random key, and then we need to, so now we need to generate the random key. So for that, I just want to use two more models here, that is random and string. So once we have it, I just want to have a function that generates a random string. So def generate rand string, and for that I just need to create it. So choices equals to random dot choices. So we need to pick the choices, and we need to have the sample set for that. So for this, we'll be using string dot ASCII letters plus string dot digits. So I just want to use these two samples to generate the strings. So I want a string with length 10. So just using k equals to 10. And now we need to return. So it just returns the list. At line number 7, when we do choices, it just returns the list. So we need to convert that to a string. So string dot join and then choices. So now we are generating the random string here. So let's use that here. Key equals to generate random string and value equals to generate random string. So now we have key and value, and we just need to insert or update the dictionary with this random key and value. So we know that self.data will get the actual dictionary, and then we just need to update that with key and value. So we done that, and yeah. So now we are ready with our custom class myDict. So let's create object for this. myDict. I'm just initializing the myDict object with empty dictionary, and I will be inserting two random keys. So object dot insert rand key. So for that, I'll just need to call the insert rand key two times, and then print object. So let me run it, clear this out, and run python playground.py. So here we can see that the two random keys are inserted. So that's how we use the UserDict to inherit, inherit and create our own custom class or data type. So let's look at one more thing, that is UserList. So UserList also built on top of list data type. So the primary advantage is to, let's say, when we want to have our own custom data type, just like list, and then we can simply inherit this user list and use it. So before that, let's see how the user list data or user list class works. So let me copy this to playground and just remove all this. And yeah, let's remove this as well. So now we have the list, and open this, clear this out, run python playground.py. So once we have it, the user list, so we inherited it, we imported it from collections, the user list class, and then we are creating the object of user list class. So for that, we just need to provide a list for it, because we already know that it just built on top of list. So user list, and then we need to pass the initial list. So once we have it, and then we are printing the list. So here for this also we have the attribute l.data, so that gets the actual list that we passed when we are creating the user list object. So let's run it, python playground.py. So we get that. So we can also able to access the indexes just like normal list. So let's say I want to access 2, that index is 1 for that, so we can get the value 2. So all the methods that are available on normal list, uh, those are available on list as well. Let's say we want to reverse the list, l dot reverse. So it just reverses it, and then we want to print it. So we just need to remove this and print L now. So let's run it. So now we can see that the list is reversed. So this is how we use the user list. So let's look at the how we can use user list with our own custom class. So we just need to inherit user list for that. So class user list, my list. I'm just inheriting user list, and then I want to have a random number inserted into my list. So for that, I just need to have one more module, that is random module, import random, and then insert random int. And now number equals to random dot randint. So it just creates the random integer. So now I just need to append this number to the list. So we already know that when we use self.data, we get the actual list, and then we just need to use the append method to add the generated number to it. So that is number. So this is my custom list, and then let's use it. So I just want to create object for it. Object equals to my list of. For this, we just need to pass the list. So initially, I'm just passing with one element, and then I'm just calling object dot insert random integer, and then print the list. So I'm running the code again. Um, okay, looks like I didn't save it. So let me clear this out and run Python playground.py. Yeah. So missing two required positional arguments. Yeah. So yeah, I forgot. Random takes two integers. So let me give that. It's just between 1 to 1000. Clear this out and done. So now we can see that we have two values. So when we call this insert random, it just created the random integer and inserted it. So if we call it twice, and then we can have two more elements that are added. So this is how we can use the user list class and create our own custom classes for list data types that we want to add methods like insert rand or whatever the methods that we want. Um, that's all about user list, and let's start it. Yeah, let's discuss user string. So it's also just like a user list and user dict. It's a wrapper class around a string. So it just works like string. The only difference is when we want to have our own custom string data type, and then we can use it. So let's see the simple example how we can create the user string and use it. So there is no difference between user string and normal string. So most of the cases we just use this string, but if we want to have our own custom data type, and then we can simply inherit it and then use it. So in this case, we are simply creating the user string, and we are accessing it as dot upper, or let me just bring the string first. Clear this out and run Python playground.py. So we can see that it just works like normal string. So we can also able to access all the methods that are provided by normal string on user string as well. So let's use some of the methods, that is dot upper. So it just converted the method to upper. And if you want to convert this to a title case, and then we can simply use dot title and save it and run it. So Python playground.py. So once we run it, we just get the string to title case. So this is how we work with user string. So when we want to have the custom data type, let's say I want to create my own custom string data type, and then we can inherit it. So let's create class, two lines here, my string. We just need to inherit user string here. So once we inherit it, so I just want to generate a random number, or sorry, a random string here. So for that, I just need to have one more function, that is def dot generate rand string. So for that, we just need to choices equals to random dot choices. We just need to pass string dot ASCII. Oh, oops, we need to import those modules, import random and import string. String dot ASCII letters plus string dot digits, and I want length of 5, and return string dot join choices. So this is my custom string. So when I create the object and use this function, so it just creates a new random string and just returns it. So let's create object for it. Object equals to my string, and then we just need to pass the actual string. So in this case, I'm just passing ABCD, and then print obj dot random generate random string. So let's try that python playground.py. So we just got a random string here, and try again, try again, try again. So we will be keep getting random strings. So this is how we use UserDict, UserList, and UserString. So I hope you like the video. So if you find the video is useful to you, and then like the video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.